Hello guys, it's Verzichten here. Today I have very interesting clips. Please enjoy and I'll see you on the next video.
I forgot to tell you guys this thing that happened in Vegas, okay? So, I'm going to the airport, right? So it's me, Yvonne, and our friend Gavin, and we are going to the airport, and we're on our way to Vegas. And I'll have you guys know that I have never missed a flight in my entire life. Like, I have flown a lot. I am a flyer. I fly. Okay, I've never missed a flight. I have been so close to missing a flight. I've sat at the wrong terminal until the flight, like, it's just about to leave, and then, like, realized, oh my God, I'm at the wrong terminal, and zoomed over and, like, was the last person on the flight, maybe 3 or 4 times. I have never missed a flight, though, in all of my life. So we're going there. And as we're getting there, I look at the Uber, and we're flying JSX. And if you guys don't know what JSX is, it's like, it's like a side airport. So here's LAX, right? And then here's like this little airport next to LAX it's like a separate airport. Sorry. Okay. So stop muting me. Listen, okay? I'm telling a story. Listen to me, okay? So I will not stand for this disrespect, okay? So anyways, okay. So I'm talking is important. Okay, so we're going to the airport. We're going to the airport. Okay, I'm going to tell a story anyway, so I'm not distracted. Okay, so we're going to the airport, right? Okay, we're going to the airport. I'm not looking at chat. I'm telling the story. Okay. So as I'm going to, JSX, right? So there's JSX and then there's LAX. JSX is like the little airport next to it. And why JSX is so great is because you can get there 20 minutes before your flight, and like you walk straight, they check in your bags and you walk straight onto the plane. There's no like, it's just like, you don't deal with like the chaos of LAX. LAX sucks. If you guys know LAX, it's like the worst airport. It's so chaotic. Everything getting off of LA, you have to shuttle to this ride thing and the pickup, everyone's yelling. It's like, it's like, it's just very stressful, okay? So JSX is very nice because you get there 20 minutes before your flight, and then you just give your bags and you walk straight onto the plane. When you get off of the plane, you get off, and then your bags are just literally sitting at the bottom of the plane, and you grab that and you can get on your Uber in 2 minutes, okay? It's awesome. So we fly JSX to Vegas, okay? We love JSX. But because JSX, like, you can get there so quickly, like right before your flight, we kind of are always like, oh, well, let's just not get there till 20 minutes because, like, why, you know? So because of that, we're getting there, and then there's a ton of traffic, and I check the thingo, and our flight is at like 4:30, and it says like we're gonna get there at 4:20, like 5 or 26, and I'm like, oh, like we need to get there by 4:10, and so I start like telling Yvonne, like, I think we might miss our flight, and she starts like, oh God, like, and she had just missed her flight coming back from Seattle, and so she's like, oh God, like, I don't want to miss another flight. And I'm like, don't worry, Yvonne. Like, I never have missed a flight in my entire life. And you're flying with me. Like, it's impossible to miss a flight because I'm a good luck charm. And Yvonne goes, yeah. But it's the thing is, we're flying with me because I always miss my flights. And I was like, don't worry. I'm going to counter you. And she's like, we'll see. Okay. So then she calls JSX and they're like, hey, yeah, you are like 100% not going to make your flight. You need to be there like in 2 or 3 minutes or whatever. And like, we're like, oh, we're like 20 minutes away. And they're like, yeah, you're not going to make it. And I'm like, can we try anyway? And she's like, you can try, but the earliest flight we get you on is like 4 hours later. We're like, whatever. So our Uber driver overhears us and he's like, client first. And he's like, my passengers never miss a flight. And he goes into like he starts driving like a madman on the streets of LA. He goes like, and he like changes lanes, changes again. And Yvonne's like, you know, when you start to fear for your life, you don't go into like screaming. You just like go, like, you just, you know, you start breathing. So I just start like closing my eyes and like, you just grip things like harder. So it was like baby driver. Like, he went X Games mode, and I'm just holding on. Yvonne, I can see her just like, and we're just like, we're gonna make it. It's fine. He's like, I'm gonna get you there. No one misses their flight. And he goes like, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, and he's like updating us constantly. And we're like, yeah, okay. He pulls up, we get out, we run in. Yvonne runs up to the guy and is like, hi, our flight is in like 2 minutes, blah, blah, blah. And the guy goes, yeah, like, it's the bags are already packed away. The doors are closed. I'm really sorry. Like, there's really nothing we could do. If you had no bags, we could probably sneak you on right now, but because like check in and like the everything's closed. So I was like, damn. And they're like, yeah, but like the next flight's at 8:30. So if you can just, we're like, okay, I guess we'll just hang out here for 4 hours. And I was debating like going back to the house to stream and then come back. And I'm just like, oh God. And so like, we're just sitting there and then a couple minutes go by. And then the guy, we never even sit down. We're just standing, right? Then this guy comes up. He works there. And he goes, "You're in luck. The flight hasn't left yet because like the other flight, like we're running late on a different flight. So you guys didn't miss your flight." And I was like, "Huh?" Yeah. And then he's like, "Yeah, you're good. You're good. You guys are very lucky. Next time, don't be late." And I'm like, "Oh my god." And you guys know I'm very efficient. Like I love efficiency. I hate like I love to multitask, like, you know, so losing out on time pisses me off very much. So this made me very, very happy. And then I was like, see, I told you I never missed a flight. So I still have never missed a flight ever. It worked. And so that was the closest I've ever gotten to missing a flight though, where they're like, yeah, everything shut down. Like the guy literally was like, there's no way you're getting on this flight. The doors are closed. Sorry about it. And then out of nowhere, this other guy just like comes in and says, it's your lucky day. So point of the story, always fly with me. Exactly. I told the story. Whew. Can someone type out the story in chat, please, that had no video or audio? No. Yeah, no, sorry. You missed it. Didn't hear you the whole time. Sorry about it. It was a great story. It was very cohesive. Made it to Pluto, for the 5 months. Also, internet issues. Gone, or are they gone? They're gone! Well, they're not gone, but I think the issue was that the Ethernet was plugged into a thing that was plugged into another thing, and I think that middle piece was like the problem. So, yeah. Have I told the Blau story or did I miss it? Okay, the thing is I don't really know how to tell it because I don't really remember it because it's a Blackjack related story and now my brain doesn't really remember, but I can try and tell it. Don't say F because it stresses me out, okay? So what happened, okay? So, we were playing Blackjack, okay? Okay. Sorry, I need to catch my breath. Feels like I ran a lot today, but okay. So, all right. I can't hear, but who? Okay. So, okay. So, I didn't get to gamble very much this past weekend. Okay. When I go to EDC, I never gamble because I'm too busy going to EDC. And then when I come back from EDC, I'm too busy sleeping. And then when I wake up, I'm too busy panicking about needing to get ready to go out and eating. So there's no time to gamble. Okay. Somehow everyone else found some time to gamble, but I didn't. And I really like to play Blackjack. It's like my one little thing that I really do like to play. Edison taught me how to play many years ago. And then like ever since then, I've been just like, you know, like, oh, I gotta play some Blackjack. I really like Blackjack, okay? But the secret is like when I start hanging out with like so many people who like to play really high stakes Blackjack, like, you know, $200 minimum hands, it starts to feel very stressful. You know, people get really tilted really fast. And because when you're playing with a lot, you get these really high highs, but your lows also like, you know. And I kind of just was like, I want to play Blackjack, but like, can I play at a chill table? Like, you know, let's like relax a little bit. So no one wanted to do that. I was sitting down at the table with Blau, okay? We went to a $15 minimum table, okay? And we sat down. And it was great because we decided to just chill. Everyone else is playing these like $200, $500, $1K, $2K, freaking crazy, right? I had $2,000 on me. I had lost the $3K earlier when I was waiting for Timmy. So I was like, well, it went pee-pee poof and I only have $2,000 to play with. So I can't be playing these crazy hands, right? because it's gonna go gone. So, but if I have $2,000 and I sit down at $15 minimums, I can play for years. And I kind of just like the motion of it, like hit, double, do kind of spicy stuff. So now what happened? Basically, we're just playing like these minimums, right? We're just like $25, and then like we'll win some, we'll lose some, blah, blah, blah. And I was slowly like, winning. And occasionally, so Blau had no money. So what he did is it's called surf gambling. I have to ask him. It's basically where you play with someone else's money. So I gave him $1,000, and everything that he makes is mine, right? It's just like he's playing with my money. But if he loses it, he loses it, and it's okay. I wasn't gonna make him pay me back. Can't afford it. It's okay. All right. So I give it to him, and so because it's my money, he starts doing some stupid stuff with it. He put $50 on the side bet, and the side bet is saying that you think the dealer is gonna bust with 3 cards, 4 cards. And the dealer looks at him and is like, I don't think you can put that much on the bet. Has to call like the guy in the middle, and he's like, what? And he's like, yeah, sure. And of course loses it. And I was like, don't do that anymore. That's stupid. Don't do that. And then he's like, okay, fine. But so then he starts, doing some random spicy stuff. Okay. And then every time he would go like spicy, he'd like $300. I was like, you know what? I feel it. And I'd go in. And every single time we would hit like we win on all of the big ones. And then we'd while we were like counting our chips, we'd like play the table minimum just to like pass time. And then so the stacks start the chips start like stacking up. And then I'm like, this keeps happening. So I think 4 or 5 separate times, Blau was like feeling it. And he just like puts in, he's like $200 at a $15 minimum. And all the people at the table are like staring at us because, paying $15 and then you go like this many chips up. People are like, oh my gosh. I'm like, good luck. And we're like, all right. And then every time he went in, I went in, and we would win every single time. Or whoever, usually I'll bet more than him, I would win the bet, right? And we're like, all right, you lost, but I win. So it's like a net positive. So it's still winning, right? And the dealer, every single time she showed an ace, she goes, insurance. And we're like, nope, you don't have it. She never had blackjack, not one time. So it's very, very lucky. And we're just like, oh my God. So at some point he's like, how much are you down? And I was like, overall in the whole weekend, I was like, I think I'm like, so I was down $3,000. But slowly I realized we're getting close to making that back. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can break even this weekend. We can make this back. And so he's like, all right, we're going to bet a little bit more. And then as soon as we win it, we leave. As soon as we break even, we dip. And I was like, okay, perfect. And he's like, I think I was like 1,000 down at that point. So we both bet $500. Boom, boom. Right. I'm like, all right, we win this. We go. I get a 16. He gets a 16. Dealer shows an ace. We're like, ooh. Insurance? No. She checks. She doesn't have it. We're like, okay, we're good. Goes to Blau. And hit. And you're supposed to hit on this. He's like, no, I'm not going to hit. I'm like, you have to hit. He's like, I'm not going to hit. I'm like, fine. Goes to me. You know what? I'm not going to hit. She doesn't have anything. So 16, dealer flips 9. So she has 20. She just takes it. I'm like, and I was like, it's really upsetting because when you have this decision, we win this, we leave. And then you lose it, it's like, now we're stuck again. So then Blau tilt bets and he just goes, I'm all in. And then I was like, you know what? This whole time I've been beside you. I've been going with you. So then I'm all in, but I had way more chips than him. I had all of the stuff I'd made. So it was $2,600, $2,700. I was being very dramatic about it. I'm stacking everything on top of each other. And I had this pile this big. And the dealer's like, and then the dealer goes, right? Ace, Blau, ace for me. We both hit blackjack. So we jump up and down like little children. We're like, ah! We're like, color up. It was sick. It was just great. And we just colored up, left, and that was it. So that was the last hit. And I left the whole weekend up to $100 or $200. I told this story. So that was a great blackjack run. It just felt great. You know, it almost never happens where you go in on your spicy hands, and then it was awesome. Just like blackjacks. So yeah. Anyways, that's it. No mind. I'm about to pass out. Okay.